Hello and happy holidays, Hot Wheels collectors. It's my December 2013 haul update, so got a few things to show and share with you guys. Mostly newer stuff, blue cards, and a few really cool pieces here. My good friend Chris, Crackerjack70 on YouTube, sent me some awesome pieces, including these rare alternate color green Hot Wheels from about 1975, I think, 74, 75. So that was very spirit of him to pass this along to me, and I'm going to see what I can send back his way as a thank you. But just an awesome RAOK type gift, and something that's going to go very nicely in my collection of 74 to 89 cars. Really cool. This Baja Bruiser here would have normally come in yellow with the same tampos, or orange, and then later into the 80s it would be released in blue, but the green is by far the rarest of the colors, and was released for a very limited time. So hence why these alternate color cars are so rare. So we'll put those over here for now with the other older vehicles, and just while I'm thanking Chris here, he also threw in a treasure hunt. How much better can it get? Get two alternate cars in the mail and a treasure hunt. Really nice Tucker torpedo. This car I don't have either. And it comes from a factory sealed set, so I hope you didn't break up your factory sealed set, Chris. And if you did, thank you very much for this car anyways. So while we're looking at some older cars here too, got these ones. Just a bit of a reach. The side wind, I think it's called. Or splitting, no, yeah, side something anyways. Second wind is what it's called. Red line, not a cheap car to buy. And neither is this alternate color. Prowler, I think. Iced Tea. Boy, I'm off on every car so far. Iced Tea with the roof piece. That's always rare for it to have the original roof piece. The tailgate and the steering column. It's got a nice shiny base still. So the Iced Tea would have normally come in green at the time, and not any other color that I know of, so at least not for that time period. So we'll just put those over there. Got a nice little band of alternate color cars to put on the wall. And here's a cool piece. It's a vintage Yak Ming Mustang. 66 Mustang. Unfortunately the wheels are a little bit wonky, but it's got opening doors. I'm really getting into the old Yak Ming stuff now. It's ever since I built my diorama and started putting all my Yak Mings out, kind of spurred an interest for me to check online and see what was available. These are also made by Road Tough, and they changed companies quite a few times, but they're pretty cool cars. So we'll start with the oldest and go to the newest. Got some extras here in the package. Rare chrome hub Oshkosh snowplow, and the extra is 56. An interesting card is just shot, so I'll probably not open this one up, but an interesting Jaguar XJS, only released in Canada. I have one that's kind of chipped up, so I've always kind of been looking for another one. And I bought that guy I bought that car from a guy in Toronto, Canada, so stayed in Canada. Here is a really hard to find piece. It's the white Good Times camper with the brown base, a mini Trek. So normally the brown base camper would have a brown top as well. So see if I can find it on my wall here. There it is. That's how the camper normally came, and then a little bit later on, or was it a little bit earlier, it came out with a white roof piece here that you see. So I can't quickly find it on my wall. So anyways, cool piece, rare. You know, just filling in the gaps really. It's hard to find some of these cars with it, you know, in group lots or bulk lots or loose. So really, that's mainly why I'm buying so many things carded. Is just because as I'm filling in the final spaces of my 80 or 74 to 89 collection, I gotta search each car by name, and most people don't bother listing these cars loose one by one because they're not really worth it. And a couple upgrades for my collection. Nice Jeep. A rare blue alien car. These are almost always red. Blue plastic on that one. So I'll probably end up opening that too. Card's a bit pooched and whatnot. Here's the rare Tampo version of the Earth Mover. And the Suzuki Quad Racer with the CTS wheels. Usually it's got those types of wheels on it, so that's a hard one to find. The blue with black wall type thing, and a couple Jeeps. And here's a really, for me, I've been looking for this car forever. It's got the Tampo on the hood. Looks really sharp with that. Now normally this car doesn't have the Tampo, so happy to get that one. Random Jeep there. And into the blue cards. Starting to get a few blue cards here to fill in the many more gaps I have in my collection. 1990 to 94 blue cards here on the wall. So, I mean, I know these cars are mainly collected for the cardboard that they're on. I've seen some of these cars, well, not these cars in particular, but some of the blue card era cars sell on eBay for hundreds and thousands of dollars even, for vehicles that are otherwise worth $1. So clearly the cardboard is a big issue with collecting, especially the blue cards, even more so than the stuff from the 80s. And that's, I think the reason behind that is because they were so well numbered and cataloged, and it was really a time when Hot Wheels started to make a comeback, and a lot of collectors at that time period, including myself, became interested in Hot Wheels in the early to mid 90s. So they've really started to hold on to their value. I would go so far as to call them a good investment almost, but only if you leave them on the package and if the package is in good shape and if you know what you're looking for. For instance, a couple Zenderfact 4s look pretty much the same, 228, 228. One's got an orange Tampo, one's got a red Tampo, or yellow Tampo, yellow and orange. Apparently there's a bit of a price difference between those cars. But then you can go ahead and buy some split window Corvettes here, and there was just a bunch of them released. I got a few already on the wall here actually. I couldn't remember what I had. There's some minor variances with them. Not sure what the difference is there right now off the top of my head. And you know, it's a Blackwall version, so now I at least got the 5-spoke version. But from what I can tell from the space I've left, there should be 7 variations of this car. Clearly some are going to be worth more than others if they're rare. So we'll just quickly scan through these Corvettes from the Gleam teams, patrol cars, the all black thingy. A rare all large wheel version of the Lumina van. This one normally came with small wheels. Couple twin mills. This one's got the rare black plastic in the Bywayman. More commonly, this one would have the blue roll bar and interior. And also another Zender Fact 4, also from the 228 collection. So here's another variation, completely different looking car. This one has the clear window. Most of these ones will have a dark tinted window so you can hardly see the interior. So that's an interesting one. Lots of variations. But I get a kick out of these too. I mean, it's neat. Got the blue and white cards, even though they're within that collector year number. Bit of a debate going on about these ones here because the copyright clearly states 1991 there, but yet it's not a true blue card. So when was it really released? I don't know. And I've got some Kmart cars here, filling in my modern collection. Kmart exclusives. And a few Getty Ziploc bagged cars. And open those up. A couple other random things. A new case of Cool Classics. Case D. What we got here? Nice Hemi Barracuda. Plymouth Duster Thruster. Chevelle SS Express. These are all metal. Nice pieces. 64 Impala. There's 6 different ones in here. The Dixie Challenger. And my favorite. Oh no. The 57 Chrysler 300. That's a beauty. So that's what's in this case, and there's some duplicates, of course. Good for opening. And I got a bit of sorting to do here. I've bought a whole bunch of new stuff. Found these new Matchbox vehicles at the local Walmart. Every time I see one, I buy one, because anything to do with military, I go crazy for. An excellent new casting as well is this Volvo Carmen Ghia. Really cool looking old car. And finally got my hands on some of these VW Love Bugs, along with a whole bunch of other 2013 stuff. So, but we'll save that stuff for another video. Anyways, happy holidays everyone, and enjoy the collecting. And once again, a big thank you to Crackerjack 70 for sending me those cars.